From today, we start Mother's fans letter. First, let me introduce the characters. Yuan is the top. And Jae-hee is the bottom. And also Jae-hee, Yuan's uncle. Seojang is Yuan's father, and probably Jae-hee likes Seojang. Seojang is married and has a child, Yuan. This story is revolve around Yuan and Jae-hee. So let's start the story. The story opens and we are shown an intimate scene where Yuan says, "Very strange. Why are you not excited at all? When I used to call you mother, you used to get more excited, didn't you, mother?" A while ago, Jae-hee is on a phone call. He says, "Hello, yes, Seojang, you are going on a business trip. Don't worry, I will take care of your child. I have been working from home for some time, so it's okay. Of course, you are the best writer at our publication. I will never disappoint you." Seojang replies, "Okay, then I will pick Yuan up after work. In that case, just come to the house later. I have got a meeting today. See you." Then scene shift to the Seojang house, where Jae-hee arrives at Seojang's home. He greets Seojang's wife, "Hello, sister-in-law." She smiles back and said, "Hello. My husband will be home with Yuan shortly. Sorry to bother you." Jae-hee replies, "No, it's fine. I love spending time with Yuan." She laughs and said, "Then you should get married soon, so you can play with your own child." Jae-hee sighs and said, "That's true. It's just sad that I don't have a life partner yet." She reassured him, "Believe me, there are definitely many people who like you." Just then, Seojang arrives with Yuan. "Dear, we are home," he calls out. Yuan runs in and calls out, "Mom." His mother asks lovingly, "How was your day, Yuan? Did you have fun?" Yuan smiles, "Yes, I even got a compliment today." Jae-hee looks at Seojang and silently thinks, "At that moment, my heart felt like it was sinking into the earth. How could those words be mean for me? Get married, how can I? The one I love is already someone else's partner. It's so hard to forget you. The images I used to hold on to are shattering so easily." Seojang calls out, "Jae-hee." Jae-hee, startled, and replies, "Sorry, I was distracted. Could you repeat that?" Seojang says, "I just wanted to thank you for taking care of Yuan even though you are busy." Jae-hee answers, "It's nothing. Don't worry. Be careful on your trip." Then Seojang and his wife say goodbye to Yuan. Seojang said, "Dad and Mom are leaving now, okay?" His mom continue, "Don't be naughty, alright?" Yuan waves, "Bye-bye." Jae-hee silently reflects, it's not so easy to get rid of this feeling. Then scene shift to the dinner table, where Jae-hee feeds Yuan. And said, "Are we going to the amusement park tomorrow?" Yuan nods, "Yes." Jae-hee thinks to himself, instead of fading, my feelings for him are growing stronger. Then scene shift to the bathtub, where Jae-hee bathed Yuan. And said, "Shall we have some candy?" Yuan grins, "I want ice cream." And the boom boom car. Again, Jae-hee thinks, this feeling, it's not going away. Then scene shift to the bedtime, where Jae-hee listens to Yuan's bedtime story. Jae-hee said, "And then, they live happily ever after." He thinks again, like a thorn pricking every inch of my heart, every second. And then scene shift to the Jae-hee's bedroom, where Jae-hee sits alone, whispering Seojang's name, trying to find comfort. He starts imagining a scene with someone else. Suddenly, from behind, a voice says, "I like you. You always get excited when I called you mother. Will you marry me?" Jae-hee turns around, and the scene cut to black. Then the scene opens in a lively amusement park. Jae-hee stands, lost in thought, watching people pass by. Jae-hee thinking, why am I like this? Although it's a simple thought, it carries deep meaning. Just then, Yuan calls out to him. Yuan said, "Uncle, I want to ride that one." Jae-hee looks up and smiles. Jae-hee said, "Yes, let's go." Then they ride the boom boom car together, laughing as they bump into other cars. After that, they enjoy the carousel, Yuan's face glowing with joy. Later, Jae-hee buys ice cream for Yuan. Jae-hee said, "Finish your ice cream so we can go on the other rides, okay?" Yuan said, "Yes." Nearby, Child points at something and speaks to his mother. Child said, "Mom, I want that." Jae-hee turns to look. The child smiles brightly and says, "Very beautiful. Thank you, Mom." The child's mother laughs gently and replies, "Papa's son also has good taste, doesn't he?" Yuan tugs on Jae-hee's sleeve and said, "What are you doing, uncle?" Jae-hee quickly responds, snapping out of his thoughts. "Nothing. Everything's fine, Yuan." Yuan continues eating his ice cream happily. Suddenly, Jae-hee remembers a moment from before. Seojang's voice echoes in his mind, "Dear, we are home." And he recalls how Yuan had called his mom, "Mother." Jae-hee looks at Yuan thoughtfully and gently asks, "Yuan, can you call uncle, mother?" Then the story takes us into a flashback, where we are shown a school scene. Seojang is writing a novel in school. In his novel, he writes, "The sound of my footsteps echo for a long time in the darkness." He was ready to leave, but when he opened the door, at that moment, Jae-hee arrives and says to Seojang, "The story you wrote before, Running from Dream, was really good. By the way, here is a letter from one of your fans." Seojang takes the letter and said, "Thanks, Jae-hee. You didn't have to worry." To which Jae-hee replies, "I do this because I like it. I'm not ashamed of it." Then Jae-hee continue, "Did you eat?" "Probably not, since you are so busy writing. Come on, let's go to the canteen and eat." Seojang smiles and says, "Absolutely." We are then shown a lot of letters with the message, "Although the relationship between us is not a romantic one, I still want to be near you. The fact that I love you and can be near you, that is already enough for me." Still, the story between us is progressing, growing. Slowly, the scene shifts to the home, where Jae-hee tells him, "Don't forget, there is a talk show about your book next week. Don't stay up late. I won't wake you up again, it's very hard to wake you." Seojang replies, "Yes, I understand." Then he asks, "Can I request an extra ticket for the talk show?" Jae-hee answers, "Well, it seems the event organizer will provide one." He continues, "Your mother said she can't come, so who will you give the ticket to?" Seojang responds, "There is someone I would like to invite. He has been sending me letters and reviews since my first exhibition. But this time, he couldn't come, because he didn't win the ticket draw." Then we are shown Seojang reading a letter from Joo Jin-hee that says, "It was so nice to read Love Temperature. What were you thinking when you wrote it? I'm addicted to your books. But this time, I felt like I could directly relate to the emotions of the female student character. Unfortunately, I lost the talk show ticket draw." Seojang says, "This is the first time someone has liked my work so much. I want to meet them, just once." Jae-hee replies, "Okay. I will get you an extra ticket." Then he shows him another letter and says, "This is one of the fan reviews." Seojang asks, "Aren't all of these sent to my email?" Jae-hee answers, "Yes, but someone sent this one by mail. At the time, I didn't realize it." Then, Jae-hee says to himself, "My love for you, it turns out it can't be fulfilled. I can't be near you forever. I can't be your closest person." This is where the flashback ends. Back in the present, Jae-hee says, "When I hear your child call your wife, mother, my heart races. I think I can use this feeling to make my heart a little happier." Then Jae-hee asks Yuan, "Can you call uncle, mother?" Then Yuan calls Jae-hee, "Mother."